Lights, camera, chaos. Hey, you're tuned into Pedro Press, the place where backstage secrets finally get their spotlight. Ever wondered what your favorite stars do when the director yells cut? And sometimes even when he doesn't? Get ready for an all-access pass to those unforgettable moments on set, funny mishaps, touching friendships, and surprises only insiders catch. These are the hidden gems that never made it into the script, but totally steal the show. Long before the world called him Mondo or Joel, Pedro Pascal was collecting moments on set that would become as legendary as his roles. Moments not often glimpsed by audiences, but treasured forever behind the scenes. Imagine a scorching afternoon in Dubrovnik, Croatia, where Game of Thrones filmed its infamous Red Viper fight. A scene that would immortalize Pascal's Oberyn Martell. What most people don't know is that, during rehearsals, Pedro and Hafthor Julius Bjornsson, the Mountain himself, developed a ritual handshake to break mounting tension. This simple gesture transformed their daunting showdown into an adrenaline-fueled dance of camaraderie that lingered long after the cameras cut. Into the shadowy hallways of Narcos' set in Colombia. Between tight security checks and intense script read-throughs, Pedro found solace in spontaneous salsa lessons offered by local crew members. As he learned to move to the rhythm of Bogotá's nightlife, he forged friendships that transcended language, even inviting his on-screen DEA partner Boyd Holbrook for late-night empanadas and laughter. Once, while filming The Mandalorian, Pedro faced a challenge no acting class could prepare him for, acting exclusively through voice and body language while hidden under layers of Beskar armor. Off-camera, he would mimic the walk cycles of spaghetti western heroes for hours with Brendan Wayne, John Wayne's grandson, and his movement double, each step carefully choreographed until they could both switch places undetected. The power went out unexpectedly during a crucial scene in The Last of Us's pilot episode, plunging set into darkness. Instead of frustration, Pedro led an impromptu acoustic jam session with co-star Bella Ramsey and a makeshift percussion section using leftover props. The resulting camaraderie transformed first-day nerves into creative energy visible in their chemistry on screen. One night on the set of Kingsman, The Golden Circle, Pedro pulled a classic prank, swapping the sugar in Channing Tatum's coffee with salt. The resulting spit take is still cited by crew as one of the loudest laughs ever heard at Pinewood Studios, and it sparked an ongoing game of escalating pranks between cast members through the entire shoot. A winter storm hit Calgary during the last of U.S. production, freezing cameras and halting shooting schedules. Rather than return to warm trailers, Pedro and the crew constructed a snow fort competition near base camp. Hours later, director Craig Mazin awarded Pedro's team the most cinematic fort for incorporating practical effects like fake blood packs and dramatic lighting from spare gels. Few know that one of Pedro's favorite mementos is a small pewter spoon given to him by Narcos' prop master, a lucky charm he sneaks into every role. During particularly tough scenes in Wonder Woman 1984, he'd quietly rub the spoon tucked inside his costume gloves as a grounding ritual, channeling memories from sets past. Sometimes the greatest stories are born far from script pages. On Triple Frontier's Peruvian jungle location, equipment faltered under relentless rainstorms. Stuck for hours with Oscar Isaac and Garrett Hedlund, Pedro started an impromptu telenovela parody, improvising dialogue so convincingly local extras began tuning in daily to see which wild direction his character would go next. On even bigger sets, Pedro has been known for breaking tension during marathon shooting days. During one particularly grueling day on Prospect, a sci-fi indie, he talked the entire cast into a round-robin tournament of thumb wrestling under alien trees crafted from recycled plastics. What began as a playful distraction turned into a source of inside jokes woven throughout their performances. For Pascal, dogs are essential cast members. On the Mandalorian's desert set in California's Simi Valley, stray dogs wandered onto the lot, earning instant affection from Pedro, who lobbied producers to let them stay as unofficial set mascots. One dog even played an uncredited cameo running through background shots, prompting delighted debates among fans about its place in Star Wars canon. Rapport isn't reserved just for cast. Once on Narcos Season 3 Wrap Day, Pedro delivered handwritten thank you notes, and personally serenaded crew members with Chilean ballads learned from his mother as a child. These moments fostered such strong bonds that years later, local drivers still sent him holiday messages from Colombia. On Game of Thrones' trial by combat set-piece days, Pedro would secretly rehearse lines with stunt performers instead of star-struck extras, to ensure every sword clash felt authentic to Oberyn's narrative arc. By humbly deferring to their expertise and seeking advice on footwork precision, he elevated not just his own performance, but theirs too. There was an unforgettable table read for Wonder Woman 1984, when Vig and Godot struggled through a tongue-twister exchange late at night. Pedro spontaneously recited Pablo Neruda poetry, sparking laughter and applause that reignited everyone's focus for another hour. For more Pedro Pascal awesomeness, make sure to like and subscribe to Pedro Press.